So prices can go up, take resistance, and then fall down once again. In the same chart, it's not necessary that in a downtrend you always have to use a resistance line. More number of times prices hit the trend line and come down, the stronger it becomes. Whenever price comes down towards the support level, prices tend to react positively from there. They act like a very strong support and resistance level, and traders can take the decisions accordingly.
Hello strikers, welcome back to the channel. This is Nimisha, and in the previous video we covered about support and resistance, what it actually is. And in this video we will be covering how to plot trend lines and channels that act as support and resistance on a chart. So we have Zubin as always, and let's get started with the video.
Great, fantastic. So we've already learned what is support and resistance, and today, as you already mentioned, this is how to draw trend lines and how to draw channels. So that's what we learn first, and then we'll also look at real charts, and we'll try to learn how exactly to draw trend lines or channels.
Okay.
All right. So what is a trend line first? A trend line is it's a line. And what does it mean trend? It identifies a trend. So if a trend line is sloping upwards, we can say the trend is positive.
Correct.
If the trend line is sloping downwards, we can say the trend is negative during that period. And if the trend line is flattish, maybe a little bit up or maybe a little bit down, so we can say that it's maybe a period of consolidation. But how to draw these trend lines? So to draw a trend line, what we need to do is on a particular chart, let's say this is a chart. All right, this is a line graph. So we need to connect two significant tops or two significant bottoms and draw a straight line. So on this particular line chart, can we say that, okay, this is a significant bottom and the next significant bottom is this. So what do we do here is we will join these two lines and draw a straight line. So this green line that we have drawn, this line is called as a trend line.
Okay.
Now this trend line is sloping upwards. So it says that the trend is positive, bullish. All right. And this trend line also acts like a support level, this particular trend line. All right. So what can we expect in future? Whenever the prices starts coming down, it is expected that from here, the prices will take support at this trend line and will tend to bounce back.
Okay.
All right. But if this particular trend line is broken down, so there is a breakout with above average increase in volumes, this trend line will act like a resistance level in future. So prices can go up, take resistance and then fall down once again. All right.
So when there is a breakout, then the support acts as a resistance.
Yes, the same line, the same trend line. That's called as something called as role reversal.
Yeah, because the role has been reversed.
Yes, from support to resistance or vice versa. So let's say, for example, the trend is, let's say, it's a downtrend. Correct. So in this case, what we can do is we can connect two significant tops.
Okay.
All right, and we can draw a straight line down here. So this line is acting like a resistance line. It's a trend line. All right. Now, whenever in future, whenever prices tends to come up, it will tend to take resistance over here and fall down once again. Similarly, in the same chart, it's not necessary that in a downtrend you always have to use a resistance line. In this trend, you can also use a support line. All right. How? Connect two significant bottoms over here and draw a trend line. So in future, this line will act like a support level, and when the prices are falling down, it will tend to take support and bounce back.
Okay, so when be it a positive
Trend.
market or positive trend or a negative trend,
Yes.
while we connect the tops, that line is resistance, and when we connect the bottoms, that line is support.
Support level. Absolutely.
Okay,
All right.
irrespective of whatever the market trend is.
Correct. Correct. All right. So maybe chalo, let's take one more thing. Let's say, for example, prices have moved like this over here. All right. Now, how to draw a trend line? So here we have to connect two significant tops or two significant bottoms. So hey, look at this. This is a top. This is also a top. This is also a top, this is also a top, and this is also a top. But out of these five, are these significant ones? No, they are not significant ones. They are minor tops. What are the significant? Yes, these three are significant tops. So we can draw a trend line like this over here.
Yeah.
And remember one thing, more number of times prices hit the trend line and come down, the stronger it becomes. Okay, the more points that are connected over here. So if I say that okay, this is a trend line in example A, in example B, I say that okay, this is a trend line. So in example A and in example B, the example B trend line is stronger than a A. Why? Because 4 times the price hit the trend line and reacted.
So
But
what
over
does
here
it
only 2 times it hit.
So what does it mean
Hmm.
by strong? Will it give a
Hmm.
breakout or will it fall
Yes.
very
So
bad?
fantastic question. So if it is a very strong trend line, and in that trend line, if there is a breakout, this breakout would tend to act very significantly.
Correct.
So you can expect a big move up over here. But if it is the trend line is a weaker one and there is a breakout, okay, it may be a false breakout and prices can come down again.
So the more the number of like tops we connect in a
Yes.
resistance line
Or a support line.
or a support line.
Yes.
Okay, so the stronger it is.
Absolutely.
So if the resistance is stronger, so it means there is a breakout. There is a chance of breakout, and the prices may go up.
If there is a breakout,
If there is
then there is a high probability of prices to continue up
okay.
because it is a strong trend line. Yeah.
And likewise in the support.
Likewise in the support. Now, if we join, let's say there is a trend like this over here, like this, if it's a trend, uptrend or downtrend, whatever it is, and we draw something like this. We also draw a resistance line and we also draw a support line. So what does this become? This becomes something called as channel. So we will say that prices are trending in a channel. All right. So
they are neither breaking the resistance nor the support.
yes, right. So if there is an options trader, or if there is a, what he or she can do is, if there is a sideways sloping channel, so whenever prices comes to a support level, it is expected to bounce back. Okay, so over here a trader, okay, maybe it options trader or any other equity trader, they can benefit even out of this sideways movement. Correct. If he establishes a channel. All right, and a break out of this channel, you can, okay, if it is a downward break, the trader can, follow the direction. If there is an upward break, you can follow the upward direction. All right, of course, on a breakout, volumes needs to be checked. Correct. Did you understand trend lines and channel? Let's take some real examples on charts. So my friends, before moving forward, it's very important for us to know that out of so many 5,000 stock, in which stock there is volume action happening. So for that, I use this platform Strike. So in this Strike platform, there is a scanner section, and in the scanner section, you can go to volume and delivery scanners. There are volume gainers, high delivery percentage, high delivery quantity as well. So within one click, you can select your basket of stock. You can also select the time frame in which you wish to trade at, and in one click you will get the chart besides it with volume, and this way you can easily find out whether the breakout has happened with volumes or not. So if you want to do quick analysis, sign up for Strike right now. What do we have over here? We have the chart of daily chart of Bank of India. So let's say for example over here, you can also, if candlestick chart per, you can draw a trend line, or you can also convert it into a line chart, and then you can also draw a trend line. All right, over here we can see that the trend is continuously up. Right, we are in an uptrend. So what do we do? Let me zoom. Now over here, this is a bottom, this are also bottoms, but are these the significant bottoms? No. Is this a significant bottom? If we compare it with this bottom, which is a significant one? The first one or the second one? Second. The second one is more significant, it is more steeper. All right, this is clearly significant. So what we can do is, we can draw a trend line, we can connect this, all right, and we can draw a trend line like this. We can connect these two, and we can extend this line on the right. Okay. Yeah. So this line that we have drawn is a support line. So whenever we in the future, whenever price comes down towards the support level, prices tend to react positively from there. Yeah, look at this, how beautifully the price took support. Correct. Right? And when there is a breakout. So on a breakout with above average increase in volumes, what happened? Yeah, now see the role reversal. Prices came up again over here, took resistance. So this was a support level first. Now it's resistance. All right. And from there, again, there is a small breakout. Prices went up. Yeah, look at this. Support. So the same line is acting like a support. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Right. Now the prices have cut this line many times. So we have a chance to make a trend line once again over here, like this, by connecting these two bottoms. So now this is our new trend line. All right. And if you see, we can also connect this top and this top. Now, if I delete this line, yeah, if I delete this line now this is like looking like a channel. Now we simply have to wait for a breakout or break up from the channel. And in this case, there was a breakdown. And once there was a breakdown, there was a steep downtrend. All right. So this way, your trend lines or the channel lines, they act like a very strong support and resistance level, and traders can, take the decisions accordingly. All right. Now what do we have? Now the trend is down, so we can connect these two tops, and maybe this top will be, so if I'm connecting top one and I'm connecting this top two, marginally the prices went up and then came down again. So the overall the trend is down. In this case, if there's a marginal increase and then decrease, so I can modify a little bit and I can say this one. Now if you convert this line chart into a candlestick chart, you will see that okay, hey, it's taking it perfectly. Correct. And you can also modify, instead of taking the close to close, you can take high to high, and this trend line will be even a better trend line then. All right. And on the lower side, you can connect this low and this low. So these are the two trend lines, kind of a channel which is making. So prices, what we will expect is prices will continue to trade between these two trend lines. Yes, absolutely. And whenever there is a breakout, yeah, if there is a breakout over here like this, whatever, we can wait, or even in a downward side, there can be a breakout. So as of now, if it is within the channel, it's between somewhere over here, what to do? Maybe nothing. So this is basically for the traders only. Even for an investor. So like, let's say this is on a daily chart, we can click it on a monthly chart. So on a monthly chart for investors, what do we have? We can draw, see, this is a bottom, this is a bottom, so we have a longer term support line. All right. Now this is a top, this is also a top, or probably this is a top, right? So we can draw this trend line. Correct. So for investors on a monthly chart, you can draw a trend line, and as an investor, he can wait for prices to come down here and then buy at the support level, as we discussed in our previous video. Correct. Or the investor can wait for a breakout with above average increase in volumes and then invest. So till then, what to do in this? Maybe this is also forming a triangle. All right, this is forming a triangle. Yeah. Right. So in a triangle is a consolidation pattern. In consolidation pattern, rather than stay away. So an investor would not look into this right now. Okay, of course, if there are other various signals, the investor can act upon it. But right now, when we are looking only at trend lines, so there are two ways where investor can buy, either at the support or after a breakout. After the breakout. Yeah. Absolutely. Right. And the same thing can be used in the index chart also. So if you are looking at a Nifty chart, the same kind of, it's a monthly trend chart. So an investor can look at, see how beautifully our Nifty is in an uptrend, longer term uptrend. So Nifty is expected to take support and then bounce back from here on. If you are looking at a shorter time frame, you can look at a daily chart, and on a daily chart, once this trend line was broken, yeah, see here Nifty was trading in a channel. Yeah. All right, you can see this here, this part over here. So here Nifty was trading in a channel. After a breakout, it took support, went up, and this line was broken, and it came back again in the same channel. Correct. All right. So we'll wait again whether it's breaking out of the channel once again or not. We'll need to watch. So that was about trend lines and channels. Okay. Thank you so much, Zubin. So in this video, we learned about the trend lines and the channels and how they act as support and resistance on a chart.
We will be covering more about it in the upcoming videos. So stay tuned and subscribe to our channel.